Defendants won, according to this person. So the people who were defending themselves against the neighbors, that implies to me that the owners of the pizza oven won. Justice has been served. Hot, piping hot.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to use that headline first? Justice served, piping hot. I haven't seen an updated story on that, so I'll take your word for it.
I saw it on Cleveland Scene.
Are they getting any money? Because that would be like, justice served, it takes the dough or something like that. Plaintiff takes the dough.
Jury sides with backyard pizza oven owners in Cleveland Heights lawsuit. It took the jury less than a half an hour to decide that Paul Sham's oven was not a public nuisance. Now, let me ask you this. Let's remove a consonant. Could it be considered a pubic nuisance?
That's not the kind of pie he's making.
How you eat it.
They agreed unanimously that the smoke billowing from it did not constitute a private or public nuisance. They're already making plans to shoot a full-length film drama of this called 12 Hungry Men. Did the defendant negligently use the wood-fired oven on the defendant's property? The answer is no. The neighbors were suing, even though, as the defense attorney asked during the cross-examination, did you or did you not attend a delicious outdoor? What did he say to him? He goes, Nick Siciliano, did you or did you not, sir, enjoy the pizza that they, yes, it was delicious.
That was a nail in the coffin, man.
That was right.
Yeah, we partook, but.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, the gears of justice can grind slowly. Not as slowly as a pizza grinder. But
what's a pizza grinder?
Huh?
What's a pizza grinder?
Don't they call some of those restaurants pizza grinders? Like I know the sandwich is a grinder.
Yeah.
But aren't there restaurants called pizza grinders?
No.
They sell pizza and grinders.
I've never
heard
that.
Grinder pizza?
I think you're thinking of a calzone.
No, but like it's like a deep dish. It's like a more common name for a deep dish.
Bill, it's a Chicago thing.
No, it's not.
Thing.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I think that that's sometimes what it's referred to.
It might be a thing. I've just never, ever heard it, and no one else has, so.
And no one else has. Well, there you go. Now you've heard it.
Keep moving, kids.
They can hear you, dude.
The mom's like, he's talking to you.
Did you
That's exciting.
Oh, no, I know he's on out there.
Yeah. Hey, there's kids out there.
We're talking about adult things, pizza ovens. Right. You're not, isn't appropriate for you.
Kids walking by the window, scaring kids.
And they stop to look at us, and I go, keep moving, kids. I won't acknowledge adults that are waving at us, but if a kid's staring at us, I will yell at him.
He's probably all excited. He's like, this is how radio works? Cool.
Get the hell out of here, kid.
They're like, what?
Keep on walking.
Kids aren't looking at us going, this is how radio works.
Right.
They're like,
what's happening?
How come I don't know who these YouTubers are?
Right.
Shut up, Poundcake.
I was one of those kids. I would probably look inside like, put my face to the glass.
No, your face would be pressed up against that glass.
It would. I'm nosy. I want to know what they're doing.
Give them the fruit basket.
Don't do that.
Alan, did the pizza verdict come down in 20 minutes or less is the next
or it's free.
Verdict for free. That's right. Is the next verdict for free.
It was hot and ready.
Smoke ready to clear in Cleveland Heights pizza oven case was the headline that Channel 19 used. Justice served and delivered. Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations, everyone involved. I don't know what they are owed, or if they just have to pay court costs, or what it is. I don't know. I don't even know if the story explained that. I hope this provides closure for everyone involved. So do you have to reach some kind of détente now with your neighbor, or is that relationship severed for good? Once you've gone to court, it's kind of hard to claw your way back from that.
Also, it sounds like the neighbor that was suing him has a bunch of other properties they can just go stay at.
Right. Yeah, right. They argued that the opposing side had failed to prove that the smoke could be singled out as a problem as opposed to other grills or smokers. So, anywho, this could just be boiled down to a nosy neighbor case, maybe. They had to bring in like doctors from the Cleveland Clinic to test the defense to testify, or the prosecution, or what.
Because this guy said he's having health problems.
Right.
from all
They're
the
like,
smoke.
well, there's formaldehyde in the fumes, and that could give him palpitations. We don't want to cough mucus, the person said.
Hey, mucus is just dead white blood cells. Did you know that?
Why they gotta be white?
Did you know that?
So woke of you.
Did either of you know that?
No, I know it because of you. I didn't know
You're
that.
welcome.
Yeah.
I Googled it. 'Cause
I'm
did we already-
welcome?
Did we already talk about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we did
I
on
already
the air.
shared that mucus is white blood cells.
Explain go through the whole thing.
When you are sick, your body sends out white blood cells to fight the infection.
Mhm.
Okay?
You were sick. So
I was
you
sick.
were very snotty.
I'm at the point now where I'm better, but 2 days ago, I was very snotty, blowing my nose, coughing up a lot of gross stuff. And it's kind of like the batteries are full of electricity thing. I had never thought about where mucus comes from. I was like, is there a part of your skull where the mucus is stored? Where, I don't know, behind your eyes or something is the mucus area. And after your body sends the white blood cells to fight, and they fight the infection, they die. And then they come out of your nose. They die and turn green, and then that's what snot is.
Well,
right.
If
You
you
didn't
have
know that.
green, I know about green.
Yellow
is-
and green.
The yellow and green means you have an infection.
Yeah, because it's the white blood cells fighting the
Right.
infection, and then they
But then
die.
if you have like clear white snot, that's just mucus.
That's just your mucus membranes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me.
What part?
That it's your white blood cells coming out of your body.
Right.
You did not know that.
Well, no, but if you bleed, you've got white blood cells coming out of your body too. What's the
Bleed.
I'm saying I've never given.
I mean, it's mostly water, right? Mucus is it's like 99% water.
No.
So
Why is it so gross that we eat it?
Ew.
speak for yourselves.
No, if you have a big.
It's any fluid that comes out of your body's gonna have DNA in it, right? I
Sure.
mean, it's right. So I guess I'm curious where the fascination comes from.
Because, okay, if you have a big hawker the size of a nickel, that big, huge green chunk is all dead white blood cells. That, I
Well,
guess,
it's not all dead blood. I mean,
that's what it said online. That the green or yellow coloring part of your snot or mucus.
well, the coloring will affect but what I'm saying is it's mostly just, it's from inside you, which is going to include that.
Sure, but
Right.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I'm saying
What did
never,
you think it was?
I didn't think it was anything. It was
Oh,
just
so
when your body
anything
is
would
sick.
have fascinated you.
I thought no. What fascinated me is that your body sends in these soldiers, these white blood cell soldiers, and then when they do their job and die,
But you've seen like Schoolhouse Rock.
sure.
I mean, they have like a white blood cell part, right?
Maybe 20 years ago, but I had no idea.
I mean,
that's
if you
what it
have,
was.
but if you've ever had bloody snot, you know that has white blood cells in it.
that would have red blood cells in it.
Do you think that because blood is red that it only has red blood cells in it?
No, but white blood cells' job is to fight infection.
Correct. But if you bleed, it's going to have.
I don't understand where this disconnect is happening. You're making it sound like this is common knowledge and it's not something to be surprised
What I'm
about.
saying is, I guess I was curious why you were fascinated that a liquid that came out of your body that fundamentally is there to fight infection would have white blood cells in it.
No, I didn't know what it was at all. I've never given a thought to what snot is. I've never thought what
This
is
goes back
green
to you
stuff?
not asking follow-up questions.
Correct. I don't question enough things.
As a 33?
Yeah.
3-year-old woman, you're like, you had never Googled mucus.
Have you?
Mucus?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
What is mucus?
I mean,
What is phlegm?
I'm 51 years old. I have probably Googled that before. Yeah.
I didn't know what I was expecting the answer to be, but it definitely wasn't dead, decayed white blood cells that change color because they died in your nose, and then you got to blow them out.
Well, listen, but now you know.
Yeah.
And you can much in the same way that a virus and a cold are passed from person to person, you can now pass this information person to person.
Yeah.
That's very exciting. And I'm excited for you.
You sounded kind of annoyed.
No, I'm not
Honestly.
annoyed. No. I'm interested in what people are fascinated by.
I just didn't know.
Fair enough. But I did want to know what you thought it was.
No,
And you said I'd never thought of it.
Same thing with when I found out the batteries are full of electricity. I never thought. I had no idea what was in batteries, but I didn't think it was electricity.
Thought it was tiny hamsters
thought
on
it
a
was
wheel.
battery
I thought it was
juice.
Tiny
I
ants.
thought it was battery acid too.
I thought it was maybe like 2 potatoes connected with a wire. I know that'll light up a light bulb.
Yep, because you did that in science class.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right.
So I didn't know what I thought it was, but that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool discovery. Why did you tell me to talk about that, Bill? What were we talking about?
Because we just we're talking about the wood,
The pizza oven.
the pizza oven,
And the mucus, and the guy said he didn't want
that's what it was.
mucus
He didn't want mucus.
because of the smoke. Right. He didn't want
But
palpitation.
that's the thing, is that the smoke wouldn't cause the mucus.
Hey, this keyword, I'm going to give away $1,000 here. This ties
Phlegm.
in perfectly to what we've been talking about, all right? This keyword could get you $1,000, and I hope it does. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword green at WMMS.com. That's green. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
There you go. Green. Go and do likewise, gents. Okay, so we are all being inundated with stories about AI. Artificial intelligence. We're seeing it, I think, in its relative infancy. And so, as with any new-ish technology, at least new as far as like common knowledge goes, it's used primarily for entertainment purposes. And this is how they lure you in. They give you a false sense of security. They go, oh, look at this. I can talk to Gritty. You know, the Philadelphia Eagles are going into the Super Bowl. Gritty is the terrifying mascot for the Flyers. But
Yet
they haven't.
endearing.
I'm sorry?
Terrifying yet endearing.
Terrifying but endearing. There's a Gritty chatbot. You can get online, and you can start talking to Gritty. And it will, I guess, just write things back to you. Now, if you go to it now, there's so many people into it that there's a big, long line. I went to it this morning, and I simply asked Gritty, why does Philly suck? And it answered, Philly doesn't suck. It's only the best city in the country. So many things to do, great food, great sports teams, except, you know, the Phillies. Great museums. And also we have Rocky.
Weren't they in the World Series this year?
Little inter-team rivalry.
Mhm.
Also, we have Rocky, and nobody wants to fight Rocky.
I would.
That
love to
was
fight
Gritty's
Rocky.
hilarious answer to that question. Somebody has developed a nonstop AI 8-bit Seinfeld on Twitch. It just keeps going. It's got a laugh track on it. And
Take each day as it comes.
I'll show you some of this here.
Exactly. Just try to keep a positive attitude and take things as they come.
You know, you're right. Life can be unpredictable, but that doesn't mean we have to react negatively.
That is hilarious. Yeah, and that just keeps going and going and going, and I'm not sure to what end, but, you know, it's Twitch. They're looking for just fun things to do. But we're being inundated with artificial intelligent things. Google is working, you know, the articles you read now, too, is that ChatGPT would basically put Google out of business, which is why Google's freaking out about it, because Google makes their money on advertising and search. And if ChatGPT, in a split second, could give you the answer you wanted, Google wouldn't be making any money on search anymore because there'd be no time for advertisements. But Google's AI, to me, was most interesting because it's creating music based just off of text. Have you seen any of that? The Music
No, I haven't
LM.
seen any of that. No. Ooh, I don't like it.
It's really wild. It's basically you say, hey, here's the kind of music I want to hear, and then it creates it based just off the text description. Like that one is video game music. And then they're like, give me a meditation song, just via the text. Meditation music. And that's what it comes up with. And so, you know, people are typing in things like, this will be great for you misophonia fans. People are typing in like Vincent van Gogh painting, and it will kick back music. And irrespective of how, I guess, random or generic you give them the text, slow tempo reggae. That's all you need to type. Reggae, sustained electric guitar, high-pitched bongos. You just give it whatever you want, and this is what it kicks out. Just from the words. The creepy part is when it throws in, if you tell it to throw in vocals, because it just throws in gibberish that sounds like words. Right, those aren't real words. You just type in relaxing jazz. And just kicks out music based on 2 words. Now, I don't know
Pretty insane.
Well, also because, you know, artists are freaking out because you've noticed there's a lot more, especially if you follow even one AI art account. You'll be constantly fed that now through your algorithm, or the proliferation of artificial intelligent art projects that you'll see online. Here, a cappella chorus is all you have to type in. Right, those aren't real words, but that's what you get.
People like Eddie Vedder are like, hey, I've been writing songs without real words for a long time.
Yeah.
And this AI bot is they're honing into my racket.
Here's what kicked back when somebody put in Napoleon. Yeah, Napoleon crossing the Alps, a very famous painting. This is what the music had kicked back.
This is a miss for me.
I guess that's what it thinks. The persistence of memory, that Salvador Dali painting with all the melting clocks. I guess that's what it thinks. Who knows?
All right, I want the AI version of American Idol.
AI.